He having a couple of drinks in the bar. Yeah, that's what I'd be worried about. The Power Hour coming up next.
I feel everything 1,000 times. I got this black boy rage that don't fade, and we all got it, but it's not innate. These days the sunshine you need to leave is commonplace. I suffocate in heartache, fighting demons that I can't escape. I should just pack up everything and move back to that island. I hear it calling me in quiet moments. I low-key never wanna go back to a city I'm in love with. Oh, cause my Valentine left me bloody and loveless. And for my safety, I assume that every stranger hates me. This black skin don't make friends, but it can break you down. I used to think that every colored face could end the gig, but I fight alone, and I can see that now. So I scream it out. I try to use this noise to blare it all away. This noise can put me in a better state. The homies tell me this is just a temporary phase, and I just need time and space. But it feels like light years that I've been right here, and this damage is just the latest shit. I think I lost my soul back on the quest to save the shit. So I keep making shit, hoping it comes back to me. Swear all I got to keep me sane is my masterpiece. The guys must laugh at the thought of a happy me. Yeah. I'm caught between the rock for new love to ease the pain, and fear that I would burden her soul with all the same. But this weight is hard to carry. Yeah, all this weight is hard to carry, and I'm hurting from the strain. No lover left to care for me, no solace left to claim. Only burning in my brain when I wake from sleep. I learned the hard way, I suck at handling my rage. Gone in my heart, I wear it on my sleeve. Been in my head so long it hurts to think. I think I need a drink. Call me out my name, and it make me think I'm worthless. Rip me up to pieces and then package them for purchase. Fuck me and then fake love, and make me think it's true love. Then replace me with a white boy that your family will approve of, and your father will be proud of you.
You ready, Mace?
Party people, in the place to be. It's about that time for us to.
Yeah, what you know about going out? Head west, red legs, TVs, all up in the headrest. Try and live it up, rock jewel, big a truck, beats all give it up, slip a tear, make it rock. Jig with a cut, shit, push, split it up, hold right, get your life.
Welcome back to the show. Fantastic Freaky Funny Football Friday. What do I got going on this weekend, man? Nothing really. My chapter bros got a big cookout this weekend, tomorrow, Saturday, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to definitely have to take Uber because I am going to get slizzard. And that's pretty much it. Don't have anything else big going on this weekend. There's no real sports to talk about, man. We in this real slow time of the year where it's just baseball, basketball over, no football for a couple more days, which God be the glory. A couple more days, we will have some football to talk about, some real things to talk about, and as training camps get started. Falcons training camp starts in 6 days. Praise his holy name. Woo-wee. Yeah, 6 days. Training camp start for the Falcons. My brother was on the record yesterday on the Ryan Stewart Show, man. He thinks that they're going to fall off the cliff as far as record-wise this year. And for the same reasons that I and most people think about in this scenario, psychologically, man, that's hard to overcome what happened in that Super Bowl. Hell, I don't even play, and it's hard for me to overcome. And like I said, the only reason I think that maybe this could be different because we've seen a trend of these teams that lose in the championship game or series the year before come back and win it with North Carolina in basketball, college basketball, and Clemson in college football. You can even put Golden State in that. Golden State was up 3-1 last year, or the year before, on Cleveland and lost the series. And came back in, they lost the series, and then this year, they came back and they won the series. I mean, in dramatic fashion. Not really dramatic fashion, easily. Winning 4-1. So, I mean, it's possible. But, initially, when we started to have this conversation about the Falcons, I mean, the obvious way to feel is, emotions are they're a crazy thing. And for the Falcons to be this young team, Dan Quinn, being this new coach only in his second year as head coach of the team, man, and to lose a 25-point lead in the third quarter when your team is playing great. The Falcons were playing great. It's not like a bunch of crazy things happened and they lucked up and, kind of like when Tim Tebow was quarterback in Denver. I mentioned this a couple of days ago. It's not like when Tebow was playing for Denver and they won all of those games, and it was just all types of like hocus-pocus shit that happened in the last 5 minutes. Nobody believed in Tim Tebow and the Denver Broncos, even though they were winning games. The Falcons legitimately manhandled the Patriots in the first half of that game. Then they come out in the third quarter, and Robert Alford gets the pick 6. Oh, we Gucci, we good. We good. And, obviously what happened. I didn't mean to get into this conversation about this. Every time we get into this, man, it just bothers me to the highest of bothertivity. And if you're a Falcon fan, if you're from this city, really the people that are from this city that grew up, with the tough times, the hard times with the Falcons are the ones that I have sympathy for, man. I always say it. I'm not the biggest Falcon fan in the world. But, damn it, you get caught up in the whole thing, and you've been here, and you go to all of the tailgates, and you're like, damn it, we about to break through. Shit, one title for this city, and, it's sports history, the Braves in 95, and you on the cusp of winning a Super Bowl in dominant fashion? They couldn't stop Devontae Freeman in the first half. Every pass Matt Ryan threw was like on target. Julio Jones was killing them. Defensively, the cheating-ass Patriots, they couldn't do nothing offensively the first half of the game. And then somehow the second half of the damn game, somebody just hit a damn switch. Or somebody passed the Patriots the Falcons playbook. Right, won't he? A goddamn repeat. Oh. I'm jammed from Snellville. Man, the Patriots cheated, and that shit gonna come out a couple of years later after we gone. Or years later after we gone. I believe that. It's just no way. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. And I've said all of this stuff before. But damn it, it's still... And the way that I'm rehashing this in my mind is the way that I'm sure that those players do every single day. You can't tell me every single day of their life they don't have at least a minute or two thought of what happened in that Super Bowl. That's a problem. From Fel Pay. Fel in the chat says, good morning, Fel. Good afternoon, actually, now. Fel Pay says it's all going to come down to how will Steve Sarkisian run the offense. That's another problem. They brought in a whole new offensive coordinator. They might be using the same playbook, but damn it, he's going to call the plays differently. He's going to call a different play in a particular case where last year Shanahan would call a play or not call a play. Vice versa. It doesn't even matter. So you're going to have some little growing pains with that as well. He says Shanahan utilizes those weapons on offense perfectly last year up until the last half of the Super Bowl. Just because we have the weapons doesn't mean the right plays are going to be called. You echoed what I just said. I'm sorry I didn't read your whole comment first. We used Freeman and Coleman perfectly last year. Sarkisian got to be on his A game, period. And he's exactly right, man. I had, playing the DraftKings fantasy football that we did weekly with the show, which we will do again this year. And we're even going to step it up probably even more. But in last year in DraftKings, man, several times I used Coleman and Freeman because that's how evenly those guys got the ball. The ball was distributed to them. And both, they're the exact same back. I actually think Coleman is probably slightly overall better than Devontae Freeman because I think Coleman is better out of the backfield catching the ball. And Freeman can catch the ball. They both are good receivers, but I think Coleman's even a little better receiver. As far as running the football, I believe if you put Coleman in there and give him the same plays that Devontae had long scoring touchdown runs on last year, Coleman would do the same thing. They are replicas of each other. And you're right. Shanahan used those guys, perfectly last year, man. You got to give him credit. He used them perfectly. Is Steve Sarkisian going to do the same thing? That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take, man. Wow. Who is this from here? You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Maybe we need to hit this right here. Wow. As being reported by Brother McDowell, Sean Spicer, press house secretary, just resigned. I think maybe the studio audience should be applauding, but either one way or not, it doesn't matter. But, okay, so I'm pulling up the story here from the New York Times. White House spokesman Sean Spicer resigned on Friday after U.S. President Donald Trump appointed Wall Street financier Anthony Scaramucci, I believe, or Musi, as his top communications official. The New York Times reported, citing a person with direct knowledge of the exchange. I'm actually surprised that it took this long. I'd be damned if I state my name and my reputation on punk-ass Donald Trump. Yeah. I said this from the very beginning for the first early weeks of the Orange Juice presidency that I'd be shocked if Spicer didn't retire or quit, or not retire, quit, because he's making himself look bad. Really? You gonna... Evidently, Spicer was well, connected and well respected in Hollywood. And I just remember saying to myself, man, you gonna hit your damn horse to Donald Trump? You gonna go out there and damn be the mouthpiece for all of this tomfoolery going on? That's not a good look. And so I'm actually shocked that it took this long, but he did it. Sean Spicer out as press secretary. For the first couple of weeks, man, I promise you, the first thing I did, man, whether I was in my studio or whether I was in the other studio we were working in as well, the first thing I do is rush home and get in front of the TV, man, to see the theatrics and the damn train wreck of Sean Spicer doing his daily press briefing. I did. I had to let that go, too, because it was killing me. But, yeah, I'm shocked that it took this long. Trump just passed 6 months, I think, yesterday or maybe 2 days ago. And so it took 6 months for this guy to come to his senses and say, I'm done with this. And this idiot, long time coming. Back in 3 minutes, the Doug Stewart Show.
Actual proof for this one, man.
I'm stepping with a swag, don't really like to brag. I'm stepping with a swagger that you haters never had. I'm stepping with a swag.